Morning. We're gonna make a little wine bottle glass holder thing. I got a stencil of it. I like that. Like that. It's gonna go in there like that. Put your glasses here and there. I don't know. I'm gonna give it a shot. Well, first I gotta clean up the garage. And the RC cars out yesterday. So yeah, I guess we'll do that first. I don't know. I'm sure there's gonna be people out there who tell me to do it this way and that way. You know what? I'm gonna do it how I want to. I'm no professional. I like to have fun with it. So, let me get the garage cleaned up and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Garage is cleaned up. Not too bad. I'll show you what I did for a customer. Old Vietnam veteran. He went to a museum down, I believe in Florida, he said. Some kind of Rambler, AMC Rambler museum. He seen one that he liked. And he asked the museum curator if he could go in it and take measurements and whatnot, and the guy said no, not during operating hours. He said come back in a half hour, and I guess that's when they closed. He said you can go in there and take your measurements or whatever, but you got like 20 or 30 minutes to do it. So we went back, got in there, took all of his measurements. When he got home, he made a complete cardboard cutout of this AMC Rambler that he has. I haven't seen it yet. Made out of wood. I guess it's an older one, like a 1903 maybe. I don't know. But he has it almost done. I got a bandsaw from him, and got to talking, and he found out that I did laser engraving, etching, stuff like that. Well, he needed an identification plate for his car. I guess back in the day they had brass identification plates. So I called him up. We found what he wanted and ordered some brass off Amazon. And here's what I did for him. Let's see if I can get that on there. Yep, that's what I did for him. Some of you guys out there might be like, oh, the words aren't crisp and clean and lined, and it looks kind of not really blurry, but not very crisp and clean. Well, go look up an actual brass plate. This is the exact copy of one. Just added some different wording or whatnot. So yeah, that's what I did. Drilled him some holes so he can mount it. And some brass screws so he can mount it. And yeah, we'll get that up to him and send him a picture of it. He said he's pretty happy with it. So let's go find some wood we can use. Alright, it's dark out here, it's early. So I got some walnut. It's pretty good, 7%. 6.8. Okay, so I got some walnut. This board's got two big old splits in it, so this might be, that's good. That dried out pretty quick. When I got it on the 2nd of August, it was at 12.5, now it's down to 6. That's good. I also got some maple. That's good. This was at 16.5, now it's down to 11. 11, that's not bad. 10, Still a little high. Okay. This one here, I don't know what I'm going to do with because it's got a. Yeah, you guys can see that. I don't know. Then also got mahogany back here. I think it is. I'll probably use that up. Alright, so let me get this wood. Alright. I got the wood over here, got stencil on here. Just gonna trace this out. Again, this is going to be a rough trace, you know. Circle in there. Whoa. Trace out my circle all the way. See, told you I'm no professional. There, it is now. Alright, and there we go. Got that all traced out. I don't know if you can see that or not. I got a new phone, I don't know how to flip the camera around. But the next thing we're going to do is I'm just going to cut it right there, run it through the joiner, get these little lips off of it, and then cut it out and run it through the planer to the thickness I want it, probably about an inch. I think this is 1.5 inches, 1 3/4 inches. And then we'll do that. Alright. I'm going to let people wake up before I wake up all my neighbors. A little too early. It's like 6 o'clock, maybe 6:30. I don't know what time it is. So yeah, we will definitely wait, especially for my kids to get up. And my wife, don't want to piss her off, even though I already did. But, you know, be alright. Alright, I'll be back in here in a little bit. Alright, family's up, so I'm going to start cutting this board down to length and rip it down the table saw. I'll get one side smooth, then I'll put it on a joiner. Alright, I'll speed it up. I won't waste you guys' time. Alright, I'm gonna cut down the size, planed up. Hopefully I didn't wake any of the neighbors up and piss them off. But, it's alright. It's alright. So I'm gonna redo my stencil because I don't know why I did it earlier. Sharpen my pencil. You always want a sharp pencil. Alright. Planed it down to 3/4 inch. I didn't like an inch, it was too thick. Too thick. Look at that, pencil broke. It doesn't want to work this morning. There we go. Look at that, the lead fell out of that damn thing again. One of those days. Alright. Daggone stencil moved. Try this again. Yeah, we can see it. Okay. So now we're going to put it on the bandsaw. And we're going to cut it. Oh, we're going to cut it. Hopefully this bandsaw won't give me no fits today. But if it does, it does. We'll work through it. Just gonna turn on here. gotta check my blade alignment. Okay, there we go. Sometimes the blades walk on that wheel. It's old, it's from 1985, but hey, it still works. And I knew it was walking back because the blade was riding on that bearing. A little too much. Sounds like I could hear it. Okay. Now, go. So when you're cutting something like that, you don't ever want to cut on the line just right above it, because when you go to sand it, you sand it down to the line. That's a little helpful tip I learned. A lot of people might already know that. Like I said, I'm no professional, and I'm gonna do it my way, and I'm sure everybody does it different. There's always gonna be those one people that comment, "Oh, we should have done it that way. Should have done this way." You know what I say? Shut up. All right. So now we're gonna finish cutting these out. We're gonna get the hole drilled in there. We'll go around the bottle. And then we'll get the sides sanded down smooth. We're gonna do a router on it and get it nice and smooth. Get all the imperfections out. And then yeah, we'll go from there. I'll speed it up so you guys don't have to be bored. Alright, well there we go, we made it. Took a little bit longer than expected. This is my first one. I'll probably use this one as a jig. An actual jig instead of cardboard. But turned out really nice. Routed all the edges so everything is nice and smooth. There you go. A little wine glass holder that sits on top of a bottle. Now we can laser engrave it, stain it, clear it, whatever you might want to do. I think I'm going to laser engrave it. Maybe some wine grapes or something like that on it, or I can put the person's name on it if I wanted to. But there you go. Turned out really nice and smooth. And that just proves you don't need a big fancy shop to make nice looking stuff. Or big fancy tools, you know. I got old stuff and cheap stuff. Bandsaws from 1985, about $110 table saw. I'm borrowing that router joiner from Harbor Freight. People always knock Harbor Freight. It don't matter how much the tool costs, as long as you know how to use it, you can get the same product. That's what I believe. A lot of other people will argue with me. But guess what? I don't owe anything on any of my tools. Nothing. I've had tools bought for me at the garage sale and in the form of payment. Take whatever you can get. But in the long run, I don't owe anything on any of my tools. I don't put them on credit card, nothing. Did a homemade vacuum system. So yeah, that just proves that you guys don't need a big shop to make nice looking things. One last thing. I'm going to laser engrave it. I'll come back and show you what it looks like when it's done. In the meantime, check me out on Facebook, DHB Wood and Laser Creations. New little business. Alright, I'll see you. I'll catch back with you when I get that thing laser engraved. Alright guys, there's the finished product. Fits on there nicely. I just put some wood oil on it. Nothing fancy. Well, there we go. Hopefully the next ones will be a little bit quicker now that I got a template and everything should be ready to go. But yeah, there we go. Alright, thanks for watching. Again, check me out on Facebook at DHB Wood and Laser Creations. Stay compliant, SAM 889 compliant. And hope you all have a good day.